Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. Good life. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that weekdays right here with Marketplace Monday, Relationship Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Gumbo Talk Thursday, and Free Spirit Friday. Yes, because I am a free spirit. I'm excited about the new lineup. And if you ever miss a show, you never have to fret because we are on YouTube and Spreaker. Yes, I said it. If you are a YouTuber, make sure you subscribe to our new channel. We have over 150 shows there. You never have to be bored. There's always the good life close by. So make sure you follow us there. Please support and follow us on all of our social media platforms. That is at TGL Radio Show. At TGL Radio Show. Why? Because it's the good life. It's Wellness Wednesday. I'm excited about today's show. We have been discussing individuality this week with regard to our money, our entrepreneurs, our community, our relationships. Today is wellness. I am really excited. We have my co-host, none other than the Bashan Jordan from Tiger Rock NOLA in the building. Good morning, Bashan.
You call me Tiger Rock.
I was about to call you Tiger Rock.
Everybody does it. I accept that.
It's the same thing. Well, it's on your shirt, so as soon as I turn to you, it just kind of like...
I heard when somebody calls you by your brand name, that's a good thing, so there's nothing wrong with it. I'll take it.
Exactly. So, oh, look, I forgot to put us on Facebook Live. So, but if you want to see what's going on in the show, we're going on Facebook Live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, we have a very special show for you today. I'm really excited. We've been discussing individuality like I talked about. And so, Bashan, I sent you...
Yes.
An article. I don't know if you have it pulled up. I don't, but it's quite all right. And but it was about, I'm just going to give the gist of it. We can kind of go from there. Yeah. It was in NOLA.com regarding the changes in the exercise program, the physical education in our schools. And I was like, what? Before I go into all of that, I'm going to just say, those were like the good old days. Oh, you know what you did when you were like, it was on the blacktop. You scraped your knees. You had to go to the nurse, and at those days they put Neosporin on it, or they put medicine on it. These days they put water on it because they say that they can't give you any medicine. Yeah. I'm like, really? You can't put Neosporin on the child's wound? You're gonna let it like burn for the rest of the day? But seriously, everybody has their own things, and with the legalities of everything in today's world, we've gotten a little, in my opinion, out the box with that. I know my child, he used to be in the public school system. He's in middle school, high school now, and he couldn't even bring chapstick to school, Sean.
Yeah, no.
Chapstick. They have your children running around, and y'all get that red ring that goes all the way around your lips. Y'all know that red ring you get around your lips.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't even let your children wear chapstick. And you know what I'm talking about. And your lips be burning all day.
Because I told my son, I think this was like last week I had this conversation. I was like, dude, can you bring chapstick to class? He's like, no, we can't do that. I was like, what? It's like, you can come put it on. I was like, I'm not coming to wait to school.
Right, you have to go to school to put you would have to get and you know what, I was like 2 seconds from doing it. I was lucky that the season was about to be over.
Yeah.
Like the cool season, I was like, seriously, I would have to go to school to put chapstick on my lips. I'd be like, and you don't want to teach a child to lie, but I'm like, stick it in your bag and go to the bathroom if you need to. Like, what do you tell them? But just kind of discussing the changes with that are going on in our school with the physical fitness changes, and then not necessarily having PE every day. That was like our outlet as children. Physical activity. One of those things that it taught us was number one, exercise every day.
Yep, stay moving.
And we talk about as an adult, you need to exercise every day, get your 30 minutes in. But if we're not even teaching that to our children anymore, how do we expect them to grow and live we're talking about generational health here. How do we expect to create generational health if we're not teaching that in our schools?
It's crazy because just like you said, it's funny because I've been trying to get my son to go play basketball, football for like the longest. He's always been like an inside kid. He's very, very intelligent. He likes to read books and play on the computer and stuff like that, and that's fine. But it's funny because now all of a sudden he's all interested in wanting to learn to play sports.
Really?
But that's only because It's because what the school is doing at that time.
Oh, okay.
So if the school is ready to learn how to, they're teaching him basketball. Okay, I want to go play basketball. So now he's all outside playing basketball. He said, I'm excited because today we're going to start playing baseball. So I know
So
I
now
know
you gotta go get a
in the
bat
next and I'm going to get
and
this
a
dude a
glove.
mitt and a glove because now
Right.
you know he's going. But that's fine.
But
That's
the importance of
but
it.
he's learning, and he's learning how to be more outdoorsy, I guess. You know, and that's fine. If he doesn't want to learn from me, that's fine. Go learn it from your school. But if they take that away from him,
Exactly.
then what are you going to do? Not you already complain that these kids are too active as it is, right?
Right.
But if you keep them confined inside of their classroom
Right.
all day and not be able to go and have recess or go have fun and learn how to interact with each other with sports and stuff.
And see, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that interact with each other,
Yes.
because one of the guidelines, and I'm paraphrasing here, so
Yeah.
don't call in and kill me. Is that they want to restrict the competitiveness.
Oh my
They
God.
want everyone to
Everybody gets a
join
medal.
in and be a part of it. And I understand saying there's some children they're not athletically inclined, but here's
Yeah.
my deal: God gave us each gifts.
Yeah.
And say your child, isn't necessarily the best social studies student,
Yeah.
but he excels in physical activities.
Exactly.
Why not let that be the class where he feels like he can excel, where
Exactly.
there is another child that may excel in social studies or
Yeah.
science or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Every child has their own gift.
Exactly.
But if you are, taking away, the fun of it, I'm like, there is competition in the world.
Of
Like,
course.
it exists
You're gonna learn
every
that.
day. Like,
Yes.
if you think everybody's fun in games and everybody gets a
Nope.
trophy, wait till you get your first job.
Yeah.
Because they will try to be cutting
They're
you
gonna snatch that
here,
from
there,
you.
and everywhere to
Yeah.
make sure that they get a raise before you do, because they're trying to pay their bills just like you are.
Yeah. Exactly.
And the other point I wanted to make, and we can kind of go into both of these,
Yeah.
was no more dodgeball.
Oh, come on, man.
Y'all, they cut out dodgeball. They said no more activities where you are,
That's what
throwing things at each other where children can get hurt. But
I'm
you can
straight
get
to my
hurt.
heart
You
on
can get
that.
hurt crossing the street and falling off the median, right? I'm just saying.
walking
So,
the lunch line. You
what are your thoughts on that, Sean? Yeah, walking the
What-
lunch line,
what
trip.
part?
Whoops.
Okay, well, I'll start with the the idea of that kids the sportsmanship, dealing with that. First of all, and what we do in martial arts, we were guilty of that. We used to always have these honorable competitor awards, right?
Mhm.
So it's basically like here's a medal for coming type of thing,
Uh-huh.
And in the last 5 years or so, we got rid of that, which I'm so excited for, because what that did, it's not, kids automatically assume, okay, well, I'm going, so I'm going to get something automatically. No, it doesn't work
Just
that
because
way.
you show up?
Yes, you
gotta
can't.
do something.
You have to come out and perform. And ever since we took that away, the level of competition has grown
Really?
to like the extreme. I mean, the competition now is way better, let's say 5 or 6 years ago. And that's what I like to see, because now kids are actually putting more time and effort into what they're learning. They want to be better, because they're like, look, I can't just go in here and
They're
expect
trying
to
to
get something.
refine their skills.
Exactly. I mean, even for my son, one time at one of the tournaments, he was always getting a medal or a medal for a competition. And one time he didn't perform, he didn't practice like he's supposed to. And sure enough, he didn't come home with a medal, and that tore him apart. And I was like, okay, you see what happens now when you don't practice, you don't put the effort forward. He's like, okay, I'm gonna fix it, Daddy. And sure enough, the next time he got first place, because he actually put that time and effort forward. So if you're not teaching them about, look,
Right. Okay. Oh, here's a great example.
Competition.
Here's my thing. Okay. So if everybody gets a medal when they show up,
Yeah.
how come everybody doesn't get an A because they come to class every day?
hey, there you go.
We grade them by what they're
Exactly.
doing in class, right?
Ooh, that's
Right?
good.
You grade them by what they're doing in class, but
Yes.
in physical fitness, we don't give them the same. I'm not saying
Wow.
you should fail somebody, but if they're
No.
not showing any effort, if they're not applying
Yeah.
themselves, if they're not listening in class, then
Exactly.
obviously they're going to get the grade that they deserve.
Exactly.
But
That's
it's the same
competition right
thing.
there.
Competition that you're
Everywhere.
competing in class when you get your grades back. Everybody's like, what you get? What you get? What's on your paper?
Yeah.
The teacher has your paper, flipped over on the corners, dog-eared, and
Folded.
slides it to
Yeah.
you. You know what that means. You know what that means.
Bro, don't
You
look
know what
at
I'm saying, right? So you have the competition. I'm saying. You say one thing over here, but
Yeah.
you're doing another thing over here, and then you wonder why we have so many obese
Yeah.
children
Exactly.
and adults.
Yeah.
And what are you teaching us? you know.
It's crazy. And then the dodgeball thing.
The dodgeball. Y'all, I love dodgeball. And rain, like, and what is it? Red Rover.
Red Rover.
You know, you like, because you have to run into the arms and like break it.
If you tell my students that we're not playing dodgeball ever again, they'll quit.
Right.
Because we
play
play
dodgeball
in class.
I love dodgeball.
Oh yeah.
They still have dodgeball. You know, they have those little jumping places. Not giving out. It's free. Y'all gotta pay me.
Yeah.
You know, where you jump in there. Like they have dodgeball.
Yeah.
They have grown adults who are still playing dodgeball. Kids love dodgeball.
I love getting in there and tear those kids up. I hit them in the head all day. Look, you better stop playing with me.
But it's like, you know, have we become a society where we are just too soft? Have we become a society where we are too soft?
Yeah, we're soft, man. Kids, everybody. Kids, adults, everybody is soft. Even the adults that've been through all that, they've kind of, I guess, grown out of it. You know, and so because if you look at it, these are the ones that are, you know, encouraging not having, you know, that's like,
everybody got a kumbaya.
Oh my God.
Guess what? Everybody in the world isn't nice. Everybody, and that's one thing, look, I've learned, I'm sure y'all know, everybody's not nice. Everybody does not have good intentions. Nope. And you know what? It's okay. You have to learn how to discern. That's a part of life.
Yep.
Is understanding that everybody's not nice, and, you know, you just kind of, you know, move to the ones that, you know, kind of follow the same flow.
Mm-hmm.
If, you know, you are a reflection of the 5 people that you hang around with.
That's right. That's true.
So, you know, it's just, like, at what point like, how did we get here?
I don't know.
How did we get here? I would really like to know. Some community leaders, like whoever decided to change these policies, how did we get here? Like, I don't think we turned out that bad. I played dodgeball, you know, kickball and all that other stuff. Like, you know, Red Rover, where you had to, like, you know what I'm talking about? I love that game. Oh, and then guess what else? They are stopping the games where you have to choose a team.
I'm sorry.
They are stopping the games where you have to choose a team.
So no picking teams.
No picking teams.
Come on.
Because they don't want anybody's feelings to get hurt.
Favoritism.
They're not picking teams because they don't want people's feelings to get hurt.
Oh, baby. Man, that's crazy. Wow.
So your feelings aren't allowed to get hurt.
Oh, well, that's too bad because guess what? You are gonna get a surprise in life. Oh yeah, huge surprise.
Huge.
So you're gonna be a grown man in the corner crying.
You are going to be a grown.
The first time
we have that today.
Yeah.
We do have that today.
They're gonna be in a,
Maybe that's no. I'm not doing it.
Don't do it.
I'm not. See, it's a good life.
Yes,
see, you see, y'all,
life.
How you pause.
Yeah.
And you reel it back in.
Yeah, reflect.
You pause. You reflect. You think about love, compassion, tolerance, understanding. Is this information really necessary for the other person? Did I really need to say that? Is it going to benefit them?
No.
If it's not, then I keep it to myself.
Yes.
See how I did that?
You're learning. It's awesome.
But that's what it is. I can raise my hand. Look, we are all in this together. I have never said I'm perfect.
Yeah.
If anybody listens, they know I am imperfect. I am perfectly imperfect. How about that? Even more so. But, you know, just to wrap up the segment with regard to physical activity, it really is very important. And, you know, we are taking it out of the schools on so many different levels. And I don't know, you know, who are those policy makers who are able to, you know, really make these decisions. But I really hope that you would sit down and rethink this, you know, the importance of it. My son actually went to I'm not giving all the school names, but he went to another school for i.e. middle school, like 5th, 6th grade. Yeah. And they had PE every day. And he absolutely loved it. Yeah. All the kids loved it because they got to, you know, get out some of the energy, kind of interact with their friends. Like, these are social skills that they need to have to be able to function in the world. You know, we are adults. Do you sit down in a chair all day and don't move?
No, I cannot do that for nothing in the world. This is why I do what I do. I was meant to be, I wanted to be in design, but no, I can't sit behind a computer all day. I have to be up and moving.
And even those who do sit behind the computer, like, I gotta get up, I can't take this. You know, I gotta move, I gotta go downstairs for 15 minutes.
Do something.
Well, guess what? You have the option as an adult to get up and take those breaks. Children don't have that option. And they have more energy than we do. So how do we expect them to sit in a chair and don't move? There's something innately wrong with that and how we teach our children. Everybody learns different. Some are auditory, some are visual, some tangible. Everybody learns differently. We need to open our minds to living differently in the world, and we need to start with, you know, paying attention to our children and their needs. And one of them is physical activity. Y'all get your children involved in something. Let them release that energy, because it's not just, you know, it's a vital part of life. So, open your mind. We are going to come back. since we're talking about individuality, letting our children be individuals, we are coming back. We have a very special guest today. You will know his voice upon hello. It is Rob Nice. He will be in here. Y'all, did y'all know well, we'll discuss his eating habits when he gets in the studio. It's a good life, y'all. Wellness Wednesday. We'll be right back. Good morning. Isogenics. Ooh, I'll let you listen to it. Yes. Rob, come sit in the hot chair. I cannot wait. Oh. Come hither. Come in. Oh, shoot.
What's going on?
Yes, I'm Eileen. Welcome to The Good Life.
Am I sitting right here?
You are. Can you all see him? You will in a second. There he is.
Oh,
We are so excited to have him here. I cannot wait to have this conversation. You don't know what we're talking about, but we're talking about, y'all know the first 15 on Wellness Wednesday, we discuss some type of physical activity, what's going on, yoga, I don't know, whatever we're interested in at that point. What did we do before? CrossFit. I did that for a while. Yeah. It hurt my hands. Okay, we'll get into that later. But y'all know we do like food or, some type of anything that we're into. Well, Rob Nice is a friend, and we've been having some very interesting health discussions. And who knew that his eating habits have changed? And I can't tell you all of it. I got to reel you in. So you have to stay tuned to find out exactly what's changed.
Yeah.
What's changed? Look at him all rabbit eating.
Rabbit eating.
All rabbit eating and stuff.
It is Easter.
It is Easter. He's all rabbit eating.
Oh, my God.
He's a rabbit eater. Oh, well, no, he's not a rabbit eater. Yes, that's not Easter. Wait, what did Susan call it? Rabbit food eating. There you go.
Just have to let people talk, man.
Yep. We'll see. You'll have to tune in to see exactly what it is. But we're excited to have you here. Welcome to The Good Life. We do stuff with love, compassion, tolerance, understanding. Generally. I slide every now and then.
Generally speaking,
I try to be nice. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We have Kim, Jaquel, Christopher, Ronald, Tracy, Micah. What's up? Sunny, Zaki, Simi, Montez from the DC area, James. Those are the only names I can see right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're enjoying the show, please share. You really don't want to miss this segment. It's very interesting. Do you know what you're eating?
no.
Look, Deshaun is like, no, too.
No.
Oh, gosh. I'm scared for all of us. Let's see if I can share it live. Well, I left my iPad today. My child. No, don't leave me, Lee. He left me. Why is this slow? He left me.
What
do y'all think? Your life.
Yes.
He said, what are we talking about? I said, your life.
Ah.
Your life. All up in it. Why is the internet so slow? This wants to aggravate me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. You never have to miss a show. Follow us on Spreaker.com. Get the app for that. Or YouTube. Subscribe today. You never have to miss a show. Because that's the good life. We are back. We are here on Wellness Wednesday. I have a very special guest. I have the Rob Nice in the building today. Rob has become a pretty good friend, and we like to, just chat it up every now and then. And so
that's how she gets you to come up here.
It is.
She befriends you.
I do.
And all of a sudden, it's what you doing tomorrow.
I know. I was like, so what are you doing tomorrow? I was like, you know what? We should have this conversation on air. He just looked at me like,
sucker, man.
I was like, we should. Exactly. Well, I know you all know Rob Nice. He has been a radio since 18, huh?
16.
Really?
Yeah.
You were doing it big. Doing it big then, doing it big now. He's shaking his head. You're very humble.
I still worked at Circuit City. It was okay.
But what were you eating then?
Everything.
Well, we are here on Wellness Wednesday, and, I've been in my wellness ups and downs, and Bashans can tell you my eating woes. And so I like to know what everyone is doing with regards to their eating habits. So I was talking to Rob one day, and I was like, we started talking about, vegan. I was like, you're a vegan? So Rob, are you a vegan?
No, I eat like a vegan.
He's not a vegan, but he eats like a vegan. So tell me, what does eating like a vegan mean?
Eating like a vegan kind of frees you from the stigma of being there's two types of vegans. There's the ethical vegan, to where you don't condone or participate in any of the anything that's an animal product, or you don't eat honey because it's made from bees,
honey.
That kind of thing. Then there's a healthy vegan, to where you're a vegan to where you don't eat any animal products, but you may wear some leather belts or some shoes or something. Me, I just eat like a vegan, so I can't really make sure that I'm not in a particular category, because if you are 100% vegan and you live that life every single day, I make sure for my sanity that I have my pockets of, okay, you can have fun, you can do your thing. But it all started with living in Chicago, and just seeing that the food options were, they weren't so, they have a variety. It's a lot of pizza, it's a lot of steak, it's a lot of a lot of richness, but it wasn't a lot of the battered and the fried and the seafood. It's just, everything was just a little different. But they also have more variety on the healthy side.
Gotcha.
And it started for me with just getting good smoothies, and then from there doing the research as to what different things do to your body. And then coming home, I would leave back with a bigger face. I would leave back feeling sluggish and tired. And visiting New Orleans, you just see the salt intake and just the way that we prepare foods. It really, some people see it in the ankles, some people see it in the face, but you also feel it as well. You feel tired, you feel just different. And I wanted to see the difference, because I knew I was feeling way better when I wasn't, not coming home, but when I was away.
Gotcha.
And what I started to realize is that the two go together. So the more that you eat fresh food, you don't eat processed food, you don't eat meat that's preserved, or you don't eat meat at all. It has a difference in your body.
You killing me, Rob. You killing me.
No, the meat killing you. No. Not me, salt. No, but I mean, it's not,
Literally.
I'm the worst expert when it comes to, I'm not an expert at all. I just know I feel better when you reset your body, because you have to, when you get an oil change, you get rid of all the old oil. So you have to do the same with your body.
I have a bad visual right now.
You gotta stop it, man. It's life. You gotta detox your body and just really get rid of the toxins. That's however you get rid of them. You got if you reset, you feel better. I mean, everybody makes fun of the people that say, "Oh, you eating gluten free and all that stuff." Sometimes, most of the time. But
you know what I appreciate?
You feel better, way better.
This week has been about individuality, and you've stuck to it, and you created your own thing that works for you.
I'm not the only person doing it, but I mean,
but I'm saying you created an individual vegan plan that works for you.
It works for me.
When you feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel better. I definitely feel like an individual, because not anybody around me is not doing this.
well, I might try the Rob Nice vegan plan.
Try it. It's hard as hell, especially being in New Orleans. But I have my pocket of stuff that Whole Foods, you can go and spend money. But there's sections that people don't know about, in Walmart and Rouse's, that have meatless food.
Okay, well, tell me like your top 3 that have been like, you know what, I found this and this is great. Like, I'm gonna put this in rotation.
Top 3. I get Beyond Meat, and it's ground meat that is. It looks like meat, it tastes like meat,
You
but
should
it's
see my face right now.
it's not meat.
It's beyond meat.
There's soy meat products which you don't.
Does it taste like meat?
Yeah, it tastes just like meat.
Okay,
I
I
promise
can rock
you.
with that. I
All
can
right.
rock with that.
My top natural thing that I go for is a smoothie. I make it myself. So if you take some spinach, you don't taste it in a smoothie, and then put your favorite products in there on the fruit side, from mangoes to pineapples to bananas, and whatever. There's vegan protein, and use a non-dairy milk. And milk is a big thing.
Okay,
that I
let's
stay
talk
away
about the
from,
milk
too.
real quick.
Yeah.
Because you were like, we had a conversation about milk. I think the listeners.
All right, this scares a lot of
want to
people when
know
you say
about
this.
this conversation
When you
about
say
milk.
when you say, all right, we're the only species that drinks another animal's milk.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to
True
turn.
story.
Imagine the stuff that's in the milk that turns. And every now and then I still eat cheese, so I just know the facts on it. So I'm just saying, I'm saying this, but you may catch me on a cheat day eating some nachos or something. But a milk, a calf that's supposed to turn into this big old cow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that milk does. It turns it into that. So that means that animal is able to process everything that's in that milk, the casein,
Wow.
which if you look up the word casein, is probably the worst thing that they always talk about from a vegan standpoint. But that milk is supposed to turn us into the cow. So if we're drinking it, imagine what it's doing to our bodies, and we don't have the same things that are inside of a cow that are inside us.
Yeah.
So it's doing a little bit of damage, and over time it can do a lot if you're a really big cheese and meat eater. And if you eat cheese or grease or those things for that matter. If you ever I used to make taco salad a lot, like with the ground meat and the Taco Bell seasoning and all that stuff. You ever had the meat taking y'all there? You ever had the meat the next day and the grease is white?
Yes.
And you warm it and it's back to how you made it? When it gets in your body, it turns white because it's cold. Same thing that happens with nacho cheese. It turns into that.
Sean is loving this.
Yeah.
If you take this big block of cheese and you cut it up and you put it on top of chips and you warm it, okay, it was a big block of cheese when it started. When it gets back into your body, it's going to turn into that cold block of cheese again. And then your body has to now process that. So do you and eat your thing. I mean, I'm gonna have fun. My cheat day gonna be at Jazz Fest, so I'm gonna have a good time.
So if you see me at Jazz Fest, it's all good after the cheat day.
I've worked hard for this, but so I'm gonna earn my cheat day at Jazz Fest. But just know that there's an explanation as to why you feel better when you have the smoothies, when you have the flax seeds and the chia seeds and different things that can detoxify your body. When you go gluten free, your face has a reaction when you have all these processed foods. You wake up and you feel heavier. If you're eating gluten free, if you're juicing, if you're doing the meatless thing, 9 times out of 10 when you wake up in the morning, your eyes are just gonna pop up. It's just gonna open because you don't have anything weighing you down. Mm-hmm. You don't have any process. If they gotta process the food and keep it preserved, it's going to be It's not going to be processed that quick in your body because a chemical can't process your favorite foods in a can. So it's not gonna process that easy in your body. That's just me.
So did you have problems with sleeping before?
No, you sleep. You get diabetes when you sleep
No,
better.
I'm saying, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Before you started, you changed your lifestyle. Did you have problems sleeping before?
No. I mean, when you eat a big meal, I mean, it's the running joke. You get the itis in it
Exactly.
Yes,
because it weighs you down.
Okay.
And when you're eating healthier, your mind is clear. You're cluttered.
Yeah.
If you have that big meal to where you can't even move anymore, you really can't think because your body is processing all this food, it's processing different things. Your body is not even able to think, so you're not able to think.
Exactly.
You don't want to talk about nothing serious after you had the biggest meal you could think of. But when you're fresh and you're spry and you feel vibrant, your mind is clear on everything. So it's a thing that it does to the mind as well as the body. And I have a long way to go, but it's just something that I had to get through with my busy schedule with traveling, airport food, working with the NBA as well. When you travel with the teams, halfway during the flight, they bring out fresh baked oatmeal cookies. I mean, in the middle, after the game, they bring out.
Put one in your pocket and bring one to me.
They've had everything. Well, they have everything on the planes from they'll have it catered. They'll have like these heavy pastas. They'll have everything. And then some of the players, like a Ray Allen, you hear these stories to where Ray Allen is one of the greatest 3-point shooters, but he was also one of the older people who was in the best shape of the NBA. Mm-hmm. He just said, look, I cut out the cookies in the middle of the flight. I cut out the milk. I cut out everything that I wasn't supposed to have because it was doing damage to my body. And he still in the best shape that you'll see a lot of players not in because they participate in that stuff.
You said something about being clear and the clarity of it.
Yeah.
And you suggested I watch a video and that would get your mind clear and you're smiling.
It's not gonna get you clear. It might turn you off. Or it might reassure you like, yep, I'm gonna just eat my meat.
Right.
And die the way that I'm supposed to die. But if you watch Forks Over Knives on Netflix, it's a great watch. It's a short watch. Mm-hmm. It shows the difference between people who eat plant-based diets and people who eat meat. And the biggest example on that is back in the day when Hitler and they would take over certain parts of Germany. They took over this section and this country and they wiped out all the cattle. So when they took out all of the cows and all the animals, what they saw, the research showed that every cardiovascular disease and every heart attack, every cardio-related death went away.
Wow.
So later on, when they got the cattle back, the chart went back up that the cardiovascular diseases returned, and they related it to meat and dairy. And then the other one you could watch is Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. It's a guy that
so entertaining.
It was a guy who toured the country. The second one, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. He toured the country for 60 days and drank nothing but juice. And what he had was he had skin diseases. He had all kinds of pills that he took, and he consulted with his doctor. And after 60 days of resetting his body, he was off all medications, and he had no more skin disease, no more skin-related problems at all. His whole body reset. So you don't have to do it for 60. Try 3. And then
try 3. Sean's gonna try 3.
No.
Tomorrow, right? No, I was hoping you was gonna say no.
Oh, and I'll say this real quick: when you juice, if you do a 3-day cleanse, first day you want to kill everybody. All right, your body is fighting you one last time, and your body that's where you get a hunger headache. You really feel stressed out. You really feel bad. That's your body fighting you one last time. Once you get past that second day, the first and second day is really tough. Once you get past that second day and you're on that third, you feel as refreshed as you've ever had. And then if you do the 10-day cleanse, you're good.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, I mean Beyonce had millions of dollars on the line. Don't try that maple syrup and cayenne pepper.
I tried it.
All of them tried
I got through 8 days.
8 days?
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah.
I lost 12 pounds.
Yeah, you can lose it, but what happens is
I had to stay home that first day. My head was hurting.
The biggest work that a lot of people do to maintain everything after they do those types of major cleanses, it's a shock to the system, is you have to be ready for plan B or the next step, because once you celebrate and eat again, your body goes get right back to how it was when you were eating meat. So be careful when you do that too.
Well, speaking of celebrating,
it's a crash.
Speaking of celebrating, we talked about some fun things that are gluten and vegan that we can actually eat.
Yeah, if you cheat. Yeah.
These are the things that I want to know about. All of the things that I can actually eat and be happy.
I forgot. All right.
Please don't forget. I need these things.
There's a short list. All right.
You said a short list.
Well, there's a short list that I know, but when I want to, make sure I have that cabinet filled with stuff. One, Oreos are vegan. The original Oreos are vegan, and just look up, just Google things that are accidentally vegan. The chili, the purple bag of Doritos. It's
the spicy,
spicy chili.
Spicy chili. As long as they don't have the cheese ingredient on there and that flavoring or that dye, whatever that is.
I have those
that's
in my
vegan.
cabinet.
Pretty much anything that's barbecue flavored on the chip side is vegan, and the Voodoo Zapp's potato chips are vegan as well.
Really?
And if you're doing fast food, if you go to Taco Bell and just get the burritos and the nachos and take away the sour cream, the cheese, which is gonna wipe out everybody now. They're like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. You take out the sour cream, you take out the cheese, you add potatoes. So now you're getting beans, you're getting rice, you're getting lettuce, you're getting tomatoes, and you get the salsa as well. So I normally go and get a bean burrito and take away the cheese and add guacamole. And that's my vegan. You're getting beans and guacamole.
That's not that bad.
No, it's good. And Taco Bell is one of the more. It's ironic, but it's now one of the healthier places because they have more vegetable sides and toppings. That if you take out the meat, it's 100% vegan. So there's Domino's and all kind of stuff. If you type in fast food places that are vegan, Domino's and Papa John's, they both have pizzas that you can order without cheese. That the crust is
gluten free.
I don't think they did it on purpose, but it's gluten free and it's vegan, and you just get the tomato sauce and you add a bunch of vegetables on it, so you just don't get the cheese. Yeah.
pizza.
Free your mind, man. Like just,
Well, and that's exactly.
you don't need to go meat free. You need to go cheese free. She's frowning
like
up with the
cheese.
thought of taking away the cheese.
It's not the meat. I don't really have an issue with meat. I don't eat that much meat, but the cheese.
There's a ton of vegan cheeses as well. I mean, you have to do your
research.
research. There's a bunch that taste like cheese. You just have to really. I mean,
Okay.
the restaurants I go to are Seed. I go to Seed is on Britannia, right by Soleil. I go to Sneaky Pickle.
Oh, that's cute. Sneaky pickle.
That's right. See.
I didn't say anything. See, you went left.
We're gonna take a pause, but just Smoothie King has 3 different vegan smoothies.
Which one? The carrot kale one?
No,
Oh.
the nutty.
The one I like.
It's the nutty super grain. There's the mango kale, and there's the chocolate banana.
Chocolate banana. Okay, you got me. I am all about the chocolate banana.
So there's tons of things you can do to get through the method of not eating meat anymore. Because there's 2. You either eat the stuff that tastes as close to meat as possible, or you go the other route and just go plant-based and try some other stuff. So let's go eat some celery together. They call it rabbit food, man. Don't let nobody tease you too. If you're on your journey, they're gonna call it rabbit food.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, what you eating today? Lettuce. They are going to tease you, but I promise you, I got to the All-Star weekend this year, and the biggest thing, it was in New Orleans, so it's in my hometown. So doing All-Star weekend and hosting this year, the biggest thing that I got was people was like, "You look so fresh." So was
Rob Nice is fresh.
It paid off, and then I celebrated him. But I'm back on it. I'm good.
He is fresh, and he is doing his Rob Nice vegan style.
Yeah, I eat like a vegan.
Nice.
Me and Erykah Badu have the same motto, to where like, look, don't judge me. You see me having a fun day.
That's right.
But if I'm 90% vegan, that's way better than not doing it at all. So I have my fun, and I'm in positions where socially, I go to a lot of dinners. I have a lot of meetings. So sometimes you're compromised to where you're gonna pass out, or you're gonna take a bite of that rice that might have some whatever sauce on it or something. So sometimes you have to, do what you have to do. Yeah.
Where you were being individually exactly who you are. And that's what the Good Life is all about.
Yeah.
And you are opening everybody's mind to living differently. I know you opened mine this morning, so I want to thank you. I may try a vegan day.
My mama teases me, so don't worry
Does
about
she?
it. Yeah.
I may try a vegan day, maybe one,
There you go.
maybe 2.
Try it.
Actually, I had a couple friends who tried it. So
There's
you know
vegan
what?
red beans. I mean, you can make them with a crock pot. I mean, all you're doing is taking out the pork and the sausage and all that stuff. And
You mean everything? Okay.
but you're adding so much more. No,
you're only taking out the
it's
pork and the
not.
sausage.
Okay. Oh, you cook all your food with the pork grease. Listen, I
No,
miss
I use
Gene's hot
protein
sausage po'
casserole.
boys like the next person, but just understanding that what pork and other elements can do to your body. When I say I cheat, I don't go that far overboard.
Did you watch that pork video, like with pigs and stuff?
Oh, just watch Forks Over Knives and you'll see. I mean, without
And the chicken too? Because remember we had that conversation about chicken?
pork is bad for you in a sense to where they eat a lot of the negative and they eat everything. It's like the crawfish of the animal world. But thankfully, it's a good and bad way. The pigs in the United States that they manufacture, they really manufacture the pigs to where they don't see the light of day. They're not eating as much of the toxic stuff
I thought it was
because
other white meat.
it could be white when they cook it, but they manufacture the pigs to where a lot of pigs and cows and chickens, they don't see the light of day because they're artificially inseminating the pigs and birthing them and keeping them indoors. A lot of them don't even see outside, so they're raised in a factory.
You have thoroughly encouraged me to go eat
You can go eat some bacon tomorrow, but I don't judge you. That's me.
a smoothie. I'm gonna go eat a smoothie. I want to thank you so much
Try
for being
it.
here.
I done ruined her day. I tell you
I'm
what.
so excited. No, you haven't. You really have opened our mind because, it's making these little changes in our lives. And even
Right.
if, say, you decide to go vegan one day a week,
Yeah.
it can change your life.
It can.
It absolutely can.
It can.
So we want to open your mind to living differently in the world.
Replace one meal with a smoothie. You see all the commercials that say do it. Stop at Smoothie King. They have the $5 specials. Each location has their day. Most of the time it's either Friday or some places do Monday.
Yeah.
But you can get a 32-ounce. Some of them trip on the vegan smoothies. They may charge $6 instead
Really?
of $5. Yeah, but you're getting your full fix and it's a full
Right.
meal, so you feel
Right.
better. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to try it. Rashawn, you in?
Yes.
We're going to have a Rob Nice vegan style
do it.
day because I can eat Oreos.
It's not gonna be that eventful, man.
I'm gonna follow the day and I'm gonna eat.
All right, cool.
Like Rob Nice.
Yeah, and we'll celebrate at Jazz Fest.
There we go. I am all about it. This is The Good Life, y'all. It's Wellness Wednesday. I want to thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. I might have to reel you in maybe at least once a quarter. We can like keep up with my vegan stuff.
You might just have to go pescatarian with us.
Yes,
you only
I can do that.
The only meat that you eat is seafood.
I can do that.
And that's great for everybody in New Orleans. Yeah.
I might be able to do that, but we talked about that. That'll be expensive for me because I want
But you can't fry a lot of stuff
sea
because a lot of that
bass
fried food is
and lobster and clams.
Right. You have fun with that. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. It's The Good Life Wellness Wednesday, y'all. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Oh, you have comments? Can I see?
Thank you so much. Yes, you can. That's Rob Nice, y'all.
Oh, hey. There's people looking. Oh.
Yeah, they're looking at you.
Eldridge, Tim.
He's like, they are looking at you.
I thought those were comments. They just said that those are people that joined. So,
no,
how y'all doing? Check out the replay.
They're up here, too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Somebody actually told you hi. Wait, I can see it on because I had it on here. Somebody said hi. Let's see. Oh, I was trying to share it.
All right, man. Have a good one, man.
You too.
Yes, sir.
I have somebody on here.
You want me to work out?
I know. Wait. Where'd you join? Are you at? Huh? I'm joining that. That's where he joined. So we'll join. I'm serious.
Okay. What does that mean? You coming today?
Wait, see if he Bobby Clark is Bobby is for now. Is he coming? Hey. Uh-oh. No problem. Oh, that's for one. Okay. Ah.
Wait, so what?
Talking about inspiration?
Who said hi?
Oh.
What up, Rob? Chris Harrison.
Chris Harrison. Say what up, Rob. My stuff is stuck. I don't know why. It wants to be silly. Oh, there you go. Good morning, Amy. Hi, ma'am. So go through the rest.
Tracy.
Go down.
Sweet. Enjoy.
Thank you so much for being here. Wait. Oh, I need a selfie. But you have to wait till I get out the air because I don't Facebook Live. So you can't go anywhere.
What time do you go?
In 15 minutes. You have to wait. You cannot go anywhere. Make him wait. Good morning, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. We absolutely appreciate it. We are here, Opening Minds to Living Differently in the World. We are talking about individuality. We talked about it with regards to our health and wellness, our physical activity with our kids in school. What is really going on? They're not even working out anymore. We talked about it with Rob Nice. He has a vegan diet that he created for himself. He is 90% vegan. He does take his special days, but he gave us the rundown about how he started, how he got into it, and how it has actually changed his life. And so, open your mind. You never know. Try vegan. I don't know. I have an issue with cheese. I really do. But maybe he said there's vegan cheese that tastes like cheese, so maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll see. But we have Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL. She is on with us in 2 seconds. You will hear her. I have to put the headphones so you can hear her. From the ATL, she will be here. We're talking about individuality and finding your gift. We are all granted gifts from God. We are blessed with, you call it God, it may be a creator, it may be whoever you identify with. It's all good. There's no judgment here. But we all have our gifts. We all have our purpose. And we want to, find those and be the individual who you are here to be. There are a lot of people who try to guide you to be who they want you to be. But you need to be who you are here to be. We are all here for our purpose. So we want you to walk that path. Because when we all do that, we all live the good life together. Because our purpose all works for the good. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All things are working for our good, so when we all work together, I'm trying to change it. You said, let's turn it up a little. Can you not hear? Can you all hear? Can you all hear? Let's see. Turn it up. Yep. Dougie Fresh, we're on. On. y'all can't hear. We are on commercial break right now. We are in studio. We had Bashan Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. We had Rob Nice in the building. He was talking about his vegan diet. We're really excited about that. I don't know. Forks Over Knives. That's the video he told me to watch. I think I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to watch it, and then I will do a little Facebook Live, a little video. See what happened to that. We shall see. All right, y'all. We're about to go live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK. Opening minds, living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m., so make sure you tune in. And if you ever do miss a show, you can subscribe to our Facebook Live. You can see what goes on right here in studio. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have over 150 shows right there for you, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's The Good Life Radio Show. Eileen Carter, open your mind. We are back with Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL. Good morning, Bobby. How are you?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am doing great. I mean, I had my fitness weekend in Houston, and now I'm hearing talk about the vegan eating.
I know.
Taco Bell.
And the things I can eat from there. Yes. We all have our individual choices that make us uniquely who we are. You know, sometimes in life as we grow, people like to mold us and guide us. And they think that they're doing it to their best, and they are. But sometimes, you know, they mold us and guide us a little bit too much where we forget to be who we are, who God made us, and the gifts that He has given us. So I wanted to kind of touch on that about finding our gifts, finding our purpose, finding out, exactly who we are. Sometimes in life, you're so busy taking care of other people, you kind of forget.
No, absolutely. And not only forgetting what your gifts are, I think a lot of people, just don't know.
Ooh, sure.
They just really don't know. And that's what I deal with, of course, all the time. Be who you be. That's my brand in my website. And usually I tell people this is just a little exercise that you and the listening audience can do. I've done it before. I've mentioned it before, but it's been maybe over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
But you can, each individual can actually sit down and just take about 5 minutes. Think about things that people do or events that happen in life on a daily that actually really just get on your nerve or actually just kind of get under your skin. Like, for instance, if you don't like how parents deal with their children, if it really just upsets your stomach and make you sick, just really want to throw up, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be called for social work, some type of advocate position for children, some school counselor, somewhere along those lines. Those are the things that give you an idea, the thing that you hate or really just actually just get under your skin. More than likely, that's the thing, that's maybe one of the gift areas in your life.
Wow, and who would have thought that? It's the thing that you're kind of driven to, it's like you're driven to, fix, kind of.
You want to fix it, but you don't like it, and that tells you actually it's something that you have inside of you to answer it, to do something about it.
But you know what? Sometimes we don't think that we have it. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, but somebody else needs to go do it. Not me. This individual right here, I can't make a change. What are you talking about, Bobby? They can do it. I can't do it.
Right. And see, right. But the thing is, I'll just give you my own example from my own life, which I can say best. The thing is, through my upbringing from a little girl, I was fight for my siblings. I had my older sister. She was very bashful. She was a pretty girl, beautiful hair, quiet, and kids used to pick on her. And I was 3 years younger than her. And I would fight for her because I could not stand people picking on her. She didn't do anything. You know, advocating for the underdog or advocating for those that don't have that voice or just afraid, just don't have it in them. Well, you know, me, mouthy.
You know, never. What are you talking about?
I was born to advocate for people to,
Yes.
help individuals to find out who they are. Stop backing up. Stop, allowing people or individuals to, hit at you is because of what's going on with them. They have issues themselves. And so actually as an adult and as a working professional, that's what I do today. That is my livelihood, life coaching, helping people to find out and identify who they really are, bringing them through the steps, doing the gift testings and everything, and then showing them actually how to get from where they are to where they want to be in that particular area that they find is their gifted area. And they go, I do, and this, that, and the other.
Right. Totally changes. And if you need information on how to contact Bobby, you can find her on her website. That is BeWhoYouBe.com. BeWhoYouBe.com. Bobby, it's so many times where you're living your life and you're wondering, why is life so difficult, or why do I feel so heavy? It's generally because you're not walking to your gift or walking into your purpose, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a very good statement to put, guys, the closing of the show on, is because your life always seems to be a task, because more than likely you're not walking in what you've been innately built to do. If you're out of your lane or you're out of your gifted area, and you just, if you became an engineer, because that was at the time the supposedly money-making area, and you had the ability to do the coursework. However, you have no innate giftings and ability to actually support that particular occupation. You might have been called to be a teacher, and where engineers and accounting majors, because I have an undergrad in accounting, and we're kind of strange at times. You might be trying to sit in there and teach us some things, and we're thinking, well, we already know what to do. We're just trying to get to work here, and you're trying to teach us.
Right.
You have no business in there when you should be over there where the educators are.
Exactly.
It's not just about a dollar. You do have talent. You do have talent. That's not necessarily like your innate gifted passion area. There's talent that we all have that make us money, because usually your passion is not going to make you the money first. You have to find your talent so that you can take care or start up your passion. I had to work, I did accounting work. I did top sheet accounting for Fortune 500 companies, and I did it for myself and self-employment. I taught in the classroom. I did counseling. So I did all of those things, in a way of talent, before I was able to do my passion in the way that I know that I've been called to do it. That talent has to pay for that passion. You got to eat.
Exactly, but it's funny that you say that, because most people think, I'm going to work my passion, like, why am I not making any money, or why am I not, taking it to the next level? Because you have to match that with your talent, and your talent is going to afford your lifestyle.
Absolutely, and I had to do it. I started up with it 3 times before I was able to walk in it, because life is life, divorce happened. All of
I know.
things life happens.
Right.
And so I had to restart again or reset again, and then finally that third time around, they said third time is a charm.
Third time's a charm.
Right, but actually that's how it happened to me. But I look at it as Father, Son, Holy Spirit, boom.
There you go.
I got there.
That's a wonderful way to look at it. But, and I'm glad we had this conversation today, because, there are so many times where, we're trying to figure out who we are, and we start taking pieces of everyone else around us to try to figure out who we are. But sometimes that isn't the route. We literally have to, break those, I don't want to call them shackles, but break those ideas of you need to be like the people who are around you. Like, your father was this, so I need to do this. My mother was this. My cousin was this, and they made a wonderful living. that was their purpose. That was their walk. That was their talent. What is yours? Embrace who you are. Be your individual self and find your talent, and you will live the good life.
I mean, that is awesome, because actually that's what so many people are suffering from right now. I get a lot of my clients from that. They're suffering the bondage of allowing someone else to tell them who they are.
Ooh, we're going to end it right there. Thank you so much, Bobby Clark Alexander. She's from the ATL. If they want to follow you, how do you do that?
They can follow me on Twitter at B. Clark Alexander, at B. Clark Alexander, and on Instagram at Bobby Clark A, and on Facebook at Bobby Clark Alexander, and my website, BeWhoYouBe.com.
BeWhoYouBe.com. This is the Good Life Radio Show. I am your host, Eileen Carter. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We have been talking about individuality this week, so make sure you tune in tomorrow with Gumbo Talk. We will be our individual selves. We will have a special guest, John Slade. We were talking about the 70s when everyone was deciding to be their individual selves. We have some very interesting stories, so make sure you tune in tomorrow for that. It's a good life, y'all, and I'm out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Share the show. I really appreciate everyone who did. I see I have a couple of shares. I really do appreciate it. We had a fun show. We talked about, health and wellness. We talked about physical activities, competition, like they are getting rid of it in schools. Why? We had a special guest today. We had Rob Nice talking about his new eating style. He's made it a lifestyle, his own style of vegan, but he does about 90% of the time. And he, gave us a video watch, Fork Over Knives. He gave us a couple places to eat, and some foods that we didn't even know were vegan. Who knew regular Oreos were vegan? I didn't know, but guess what? Now that I do, I'm like, I'm eating vegan. So, and we had Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL to pour into us and give us a little bit of inspiration. We want you to make sure that you be who you be. Haha, no pun intended, that is her website, Be Who You Be. But we want you to be who you be. Find what your talent is. Be who you are individually. Because when we all are our individual selves, we all pour into the whole. And when we pour into the whole, it all works for our good. So open your mind. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's Wellness Wednesday. Stay tuned tomorrow. I'll catch you right here at 11 a.m. for Gumbo Talk Thursday. We're out. I'm off from recording on Spreaker. Hopefully I am. If not, I'm about to shut it down. Thank you so much, Spreaker, for tuning in. There we go. Spreaker, thank you so much for tuning in. We are out. Make sure you follow us for all of our broadcasts. We appreciate you. And please share.